Hi, this is Todd Gotchis. I'm here from Colorado Local, and I'm here with John Bailey from the Wi-Fi company here in Golden, Colorado. And we just want to talk a little bit about your business, what you do, some of the services you offer, and kind of how you got started. So, John, take it away.
Well, thank you, Todd. I appreciate that. Um, People mistaken our name, the Wi-Fi company, just to mean Wi-Fi, where we're actually more of a complete marketing solution for businesses. We help make that system more automated. We got started back 2005, so we've been in business now for about 15 years now, and it'll actually be 15 years in June. And
Wow, that's a long time.
yeah, it's been a bit, and we're proud of that. And we really helped a lot of businesses out. And what we do really, and we finished developing this not too long ago. But what we do is we have a Wi-Fi system that when a customer comes into a restaurant, for example, or a bowling center, or even a campground, the user, their customer, will come in, use the Wi-Fi like normal, but they use social media, email, or telephone to log into the system. Our system then collects that information, stores it on our server. We do not sell that data. It is the restaurant or the campground, for example, that it's their data. They can market with that data. We don't want anything to do with it. That's so we don't sell their data. We just help them market through the system with it.
And gather that information. A quick question, John, is this, so there's hardware that has to be installed, or is this all virtual? Is it all
Well, yeah, that's a good question. So we provide the hardware. It's better for us in a way to go ahead and provide the hardware, although we support multiple brands of hardware. It's nice for us to provide it, but because the reason that being is because we can monitor the hardware. So we'll know if it's up or if it's down. And if something is to go down, we get notified. And then one of our support people will actually call them and let them know it's down. And usually it's something to do with their internet or power, and they're already on it. But we like to be proactive with that. So that's what we do. And we do allow certain brands of hardware, but if somebody has something that they think we might be able to use, we'll check that out for them and advise them accordingly.
okay? That sounds pretty good. Then, so it's you take care of the hardware piece and a lot of the maintenance. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's all cloud based. There's a dashboard that our customer, the restaurant, would have access to, so they can go in there and look at all the analytics, how many people have been logging into the system over a course of time. They can look at people that have maybe opened up some of their emails from their marketing program. They can see how many people have possibly redeemed our smart coupons. Yeah, so our system is pretty robust. So basically what happens with our system is they can pay us a little extra if they want to. If they want us to completely do the marketing for them, they just have to give us what they would like to run. And we will set up the system to be automated. So what happens is we have trigger campaigns, and what that does is we will set some criteria. So if somebody hasn't been back in 30 days or 60 days or 90 days, it will automatically send out an offer to that person saying, hey, we missed you, come on back. Here's a buy one, get one offer, for example. So the system is automated that way.
Now that's awesome. And so you set that all up for the business owner? Is that something that they'd have to do?
That's something that we're setting up for the business owner. And with COVID being around, we were trying to really figure out a way to help businesses. And what we're doing right now is any business that, a sit and wait business, a restaurant, a coffee shop, a bowling center, and so on, we're allowing them to sign up for the system for free up front. There's no cost until the doors open. But yet,
that includes hardware and the initial subscription stuff and all
exactly. That. And what we're going to do is, what's really cool about the system is if they have a MailChimp or a Constant Contact, they really don't need it anymore. We can take that data and import it into our system. If they have a 5-star program, they would get us that information. We'll import all that data if they already have it. And they can actually start marketing to people right away, saying, hey, maybe giving them, hey, we're open 50% capacity, and maybe if you come in and order for takeout, you'll get a special deal. So we can actually go ahead and start marketing to people through the system right away, and still have no charge to that customer until their doors are fully open. Until they start having people collecting the data inside the Wi-Fi. There's also built into the system our instant email blast and instant text blast. So not only does it work with triggers that we set up to be automated. So for example, if a place is open and it's snowing out, they can easily send a text out to their customers saying, hey, we know that it's a snow day, come on in, we're still open. So they can send an instant text. And all this you can put, you can attach smart coupons. So they're trackable. It'll show how many people opened, how many people redeemed it, that sort of thing. So all that
They can
information
redeem
is
it on their
tracked.
smartphone when they come in.
Yes, they would just show it to a clerk there, and they would redeem it, and then that gets stored in our system, and then that person that's redeemed that coupon cannot hand it off to anybody else because it's already showed as redeemed. So it does. They can't just keep handing it out to somebody.
Yeah,
But
that's
all
awesome.
that's. I'm sorry.
I say that's awesome. That
Oh,
sounds
thanks.
like
Yeah.
a really great system.
See, we really want to help the businesses out and get them started. What we've found out and talking to some business owners is that everybody's afraid to spend money right now. They don't know how to bring their customers back. So this is what we're offering them, and regardless of the business, really, like I said, as long as it's sit and wait, restaurant, campground, bowling center, example. This way, we can go ahead and get this marketing plan into place right away. So when the doors open, they're up and running. They are already either the data that they've collected over the years, because a lot of companies have data from all their loyalty programs, their websites, their 5-star programs, but they don't know what to do with it. It's a lot of data. They can't consolidate it. Our system allows you to consolidate that data, control it from one point, and be able to market to those people directly from one login dashboard, basically. And in the meantime, the Wi-Fi, when people come in, you're now collecting more data to be able to market to those people. So marketing nowadays is changing, and it's changing where you have to be able to directly contact your customers. And this way, it's more personal that way. So if you get a text saying, hey, we miss you, or hey, come on in and we want to take care of you, at least they know where to go. They're not just going to say, hey, I'm going to go to the McDonald's down the road. I want to go to this store over here because they just offered me something and they remember me. So that's what we're really trying to help the businesses with right now.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you build that brand loyalty, and you get that target marketing. And I like the idea of it's snowing out, come down and get, like a free hot cocoa or something like that with buy a cookie, get a free hot cocoa or whatever, to do that real-time marketing. That sounds really valuable. And also if you can, cancel your MailChimp or your Constant Contact, because those email campaigns are not inexpensive.
Right, they're not. And, we save everybody a little bit of money from that, although our system, we're covering the cost of all the text messages and all the email blasts. And yes, it's kind of incorporated into the price of the system, but the system is very affordable, and it is, there is no set one price for a specific business, and I'll tell you why. A bowling center may have 2 or 3 access points in there to have the coverage they need. So we have to charge for per cloud license, that sort of thing. But a mom and pop restaurant may only need 1 access point.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so we customize the system for them. Again, they don't have to worry about paying us up front or anything. Everything is set up. We want to make sure that they're up and running, and that they've already got some sort of system in place. It built into our system as well. There's ways that we can set it up so people can leave reviews on TripAdvisor and Google. There's Google reviews, that sort of thing. So we can help that business build their reviews better. There's also a survey form that we can send out on the email after they've come in. If it's a thumbs up or a thumbs down that will notify them, and they can go ahead and take care of the customer right away. So we're trying to head certain things off the past, but the big bulk of this is being able to market to those people directly, helping them out, getting them started, and then let them focus on their business. This way we can help them out. And in the meantime, we're going to help them do a lot of different things. So normally what a customer would do with their marketing team is create the campaigns, import the data, create the splash pages. Splash page is what a customer sees when they log in. They'll see the branding on their phone from the Wi-Fi. We can actually go ahead and schedule out multiple different kinds of splash pages for the season. So for Christmas and New Year's and Valentine's and so on. So they're scheduled to run. So when a customer comes in at Christmas time, they'll see the Christmas theme for that restaurant, for example. And then when Christmas is over, it'll revert back to their original splash screen. When a customer comes in, they only have to put their data in once. Their name, their address, not their address, sorry, their name, their date of birth, that sort of thing. And then the next time they come back, it'll say welcome back, and that's it. They don't have to put any more data in, but it's collected in the system.
That's awesome. It sounds like a really robust kind of a CRM target market combination of all kinds of things. Now, a question for you, John. You say you're setting people up at no charge while they're not open. Are they still able to do that marketing stuff before they
Yes,
open?
yes, and that's what we're encouraging because, for example, we're doing a bowling center, and yes, we are local, but we do stuff all over the country. There's a bowling center, for example, in Oregon that they're actually opening here this week, I think Friday, but they have a wine club that they have. So we imported all their data from their wine club, plus all the data that was collected over the Wi-Fi, and we were sending out messages and specials. Hey, don't forget to come on in and go ahead and do, buy the wine online, come curbside, pick it up. Here's a coupon for buy four and get one free. And that was actually a success. So there was another bowling center out east that they were doing some kind of big seafood thing in their parking lot. So we were able to get that information out to their customers, even though nobody was working, basically. So it keeps people in the know. And yes, they can easily use that system, and we encourage them to use it and get ready. So they've got this thing, they hit the ground running. So now they have to do is just focus about taking care of their customers and let us focus about helping them bring them customers in.
That's awesome. Now, do you have any kind of referral, like for a customer that's an existing customer and they refer, is there some kind of a system where they can, tell their friends about it, like from the customer, not from the merchant?
Well, are you just talking about a referral from?
Just like a share. Can we share this? Like, here, look at this cool, I don't know, like you can share with your friends. Hey, you should check this restaurant out. Here's any kind of a push notification, something like that.
We can do something like that. There's all kinds. The system is very robust. There's a bunch of stuff we can do. And if you want to have one of their business customers refer somebody, then maybe we can do something like that where, hey, if you refer somebody, here's a 50% coupon off, redeem it, that sort of thing.
And it'll be specific to that customer.
Yes, yes.
Awesome. That's great. Now,
There's a couple.
I'm sorry. You said you're local, but you also service the United States. Is there?
Yeah.
Is that any different, or does it work pretty much the same?
It's the same across the country. It's we monitor it and manage it from one location. That's what's nice about the cloud. So we can monitor and manage it, and we're up and running in the morning. So we take care of our folks on the East Coast, and we stay a little later for the folks on the West Coast. We even have some clients up in Canada.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's quite a bit. We do a lot. It's not just the Wi-Fi and just this massive marketing tool, but we also provide in-store overhead music. Compared to I think Muzak was one of them at one point. There's somebody else I think now, but we have a very affordable system there where we can actually upload that business's commercial. So for example, we would do a Dunkin' Donuts, we'd call it Dunkin' Radio, and it would play the music, but it would only play Dunkin' commercials. It wouldn't play there's no DJs, there's no competing ads on it. So it might be something if somebody has a restaurant, they want to put some music in there. It's very customizable. Plus what we're doing right now for businesses is we have another website that we're running right now. It's the letter O and the number 4 biz.com, and that's open for business. It's short for open for business, and we're allowing restaurants and other businesses to post on there for free their hours, what they have going on, and it's just an open for business directory that's free for everybody.
That's great. I think that sounds like you got a lot of good things going, and a lot of ways to help local business owners in a lot of different industries, not just restaurants or bowling or whatever. But it's mostly geared towards walk-in business. Is that accurate?
Well, yes, the Wi-Fi is geared for the walking customer, yes. But all that data that somebody had built over the years, we can import it. So that stuff that maybe somebody hasn't been back in a long time, or it's amazing the amount of data that somebody will give up to use the Wi-Fi. Back in the day, when there was a loyalty club, you go to a restaurant, here, go to my website, fill this out for my loyalty club, or hey, most of the time they'll throw it out before they even get out of the restaurant. With this, they will give up some of their information just to use the Wi-Fi.
Sure.
We don't collect the information illegally. If they don't want to hand it out, they just don't use the Wi-Fi. Nobody's insulted. But some of my bowling centers are getting thousands a month. People, just using it, thousands of months pieces of data. So imagine if a restaurant collected, let's just say they were in here for 5 months and they collected 100 users a month. That's 500 people they could have actually reached out to. during the coronavirus. They could have reached out and said, hey guys, do you know that we're still doing curbside? Did you know that we're doing this? Or, hey, this is what we're doing. This is how we're sanitizing the place, staying in touch with their customers. So imagine what they could have done with that data right now.
That's amazing. And to think of all that missed opportunity that you can help them capture and build upon. Because like you said, 100 leads, I mean, that's not, that's a lot, and
Yeah.
that's thousands of dollars in additional revenue. So I think it's amazing.
The one thing that we're thinking about too, and it's hindsight's always 2020, but right. But it would have been smart for some of these restaurants or even other businesses, even though they were doing curbside pickup, possibly put the Wi-Fi out on the curb roughly, basically, and have people signing in using the Wi-Fi that were waiting there, picking up their order or something, collecting that data.
Sure.
Right now what we do too, if somebody signs up for our service, we'll provide them with 5 nice size circles of social distancing stickers to put on their location if they want to customize that sort of thing. So we're doing all that to help these restaurants and other businesses out.
That's awesome. Well, John, it sounds like you got a really good system and a good service. I think they could benefit a lot of business owners, not only locally, but, across the country. And you're still working in Canada?
Oh yeah, they're still, have a campground up there and some bowling centers that are going to be opening up, installing the system, that sort of thing right now. So yeah, we do it all over the place. It's pretty amazing.
Well, that sounds great. John, I really appreciate you taking the time to spend with us and discuss this because I think it's going to be beneficial to a lot of people. And so what we're going to do is we're going to post your contact information at the bottom of this video. So if people want to get in touch with you, we'll get your phone number, your website. So if they want to get set up with the Wi-Fi company, we can make that happen. So is there anything else you'd like to add before we wrap this up?
No, I think that's it. I really appreciate the opportunity to help you guys and help these restaurants and other businesses out there. And I appreciate you guys allowing me to join Colorado Local. That really means a lot.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time and thanks for sharing and thanks for being part of Colorado Local because we're trying to build a local community here. So again, look for John's information below this video and give him a call, hit his website and sign up for the Wi-Fi company. And in the meantime, John, appreciate your time and you have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.